Hello and welcome, my name's Mark and today we're at Legoland Windsor Resort. First time back this year coming to the park. Legoland holds a special place in my heart because I came here growing up every summer without fail, and I really enjoy coming here. There's lots of park changes which has happened since I've grown up. I will point them out in this video, but yeah, I've got a lot of nostalgia coming back to Legoland, and even as an adult I love playing with Lego. So I'm just walking down the hill now. She's got to walk down the left side, go down the side of slalom. But like I was saying, Legoland has a special place in my heart. It's good to be back at the park. It's a really good family park. I can't remember whether I wrote, well, they've got Minifigure Speedway, which opened last year, and loads of great indoor rides. It's a bit overcast day, it was pouring on my way down here, but I have got my rain jacket and the sun has coming out. So hopefully if it stays like this, we will be in for a great day. It is Friday, the 6th of June, so it's quite busy for a Friday before half term, after half term, but we'll see what we can do, give you an update on the queue times and the park in general. Many years ago, this used to be a sky tower thing. You can sort of see where the queue line was. There used to be a sky tower thing, abseiling, but got removed, I think, in 2017. And then we moved to the left and you got where Dragon used to be, Dragon model of Lego. But we're going to head around to the left now and go to Minifigure Speedway. Heading through Mole Pole and the Lego races on the right, the 4D cinema. They also have the Flying Theatre here, which I can't wait to go on, which is the only one in the UK. And then what shut last year was the rail ride. You used to go all around this area and get some great views of Miniland. Yeah, we're going to head around to the left, go to Minifigure Speedway. If there's not much queue, you've got the Ben & Jerry's shop, which I've never been in. Yeah, got some great stuff around here, really good. I find the operations at Legoland are some of the best. But yeah, there's loads of models everywhere around the park, great photo opportunities. There's a few school trips here today as well, but that's expected being a Friday coming up to the summer. Yeah, we're going to head on to the Minifigure Speedway, get on this coaster which opened last year. It's a great ride and we'll take you around the whole park. Like I say, this is a very family orientated park, so there's not going to be too much thrill rides here, but I'll still take you along for the journey. Minifigure Speedway, advertised 5 minutes. This Minifigure Speedway used to be on the plot of Raft Racers, which was not similar, but it's like a raft down the hill. It was a really good ride actually, but I remember when I was younger, I queued up for it, got to the top, and it's like you need 2 riders, and I was only there and my mum didn't want to go on it, so I was very sad.
As good as me.
But yeah, let's go on the Minifigure Speedway. They are shown the pre-show today. Heading across the All-Star side, which is to the left track, the red one. This is a dueling coaster, really great addition last year. Had some great fun on it last year before I started this YouTube channel. But glad to be back this year. Right, as you can just see, I've been on Minifigure Speedway. Great family ride, still a really good ride in just general. Yeah, I love going sort of back row, and you could sort of go down, round, and then you go around the circuit, you're racing the other train, and you go back and you go backwards around the circuit. Great family coaster, one of the better ones in the park. Anyway, I'm just going through Minifigure Land. I'll do a full tour a bit later on. Just got to getting to around the park now to try and get on some rides and that. Yeah, we're in Miniland, but yeah, get on some rides and do some more coasters. We'll touch upon Miniland later. Because we're at Legoland, some of the rides I can actually take you on, like Fairy Tale Brook, and that's it. Currently in Duplo Land, got a little roller coaster there, and helicopters there. I remember doing these when I was younger. I'm a bit too big now, unfortunately. This is some part of Fairy Tale Brook. Looks walk on, so we're going to go do that, and I should be able to take you on with me, as long as I keep hands and legs inside the boat at all times. Really good animatronic Lego characters around here. Great family ride. It's been around for years, and it's still a brilliant sort of family ride. Going around all the fairy tales. Yeah, let's go on Fairy Tale Brook. Fairy Tale Brook. If you do pushchairs unattended, the crow stays on them, guarding them. Here we are then, Fairy Tale Brook. I remember going on this ride when I was growing up.
Little pig, let me come in. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
Like I mentioned earlier, Legoland's got lots of sort of little rides like this. So I can take you on POVs. I'm not putting these in a separate video for this one, because one, I'm talking over it for the vlog, and two, it just all sort of adds to the Legoland magic. Really good animatronics around here with all the Lego characters. Just so good.
Little mouse, who is nibbling at my house? How are you today? Oh look, it's a little deer.
Oh dear. Looks a fairly new model, that one. It's one of my favourite parts of the ride, this cave.
The princess will soon be mine. Your wish is my command, master.
I don't remember this being here last year. Now you've got a traffic jam. Here comes the camera. Right, I've just been on Fairy Tale Brook. Really good family ride. Anyone of all ages can go on that. Babies were on laps. It was just so good. It's great family. Like I say, it's not thrilling by all means, but it is just good having family rides. And the guy was like, it's even better going on it at end of day and it relaxes the whole family. Just heading round now to the driving school area. Like I say, there's lots of rides here which I'm a little bit too big for now, but I can still sort of show you what they're about, what they do. And here is one which is the driving school. So I'm just going to take you around here. I remember going on here when I was younger, and it's so well themed with the speed cameras, the traffic lights which actually work. I remember there used to be Fiat cars at one point. Yeah, it's all really well themed, this sort of driving school. Yeah, it's good, and then you can pay for the upcharge for the driving licence, but if you ask me, it's always worth it. And it's just really good to just do, to be honest. Electric cars going around. Yeah. You always have to get a driving licence if you go here. Cool. So prices for the driving licence are $13.99 for the standard or $24 for the premium one, which contains a lanyard and all that other jazz. Anyway, I'm now heading to the Atlantica, what I call it Atlantica. It's not Atlantica. It's the Submarine Adventure, but when it first opened it was called Atlantica, and it shut last year for a full refurbishment, and they overhauled all the Lego models. Basically it's a submarine voyage combining with sea life, and yet see all the sharks and that. Like I say, a lot of Merlin parks do carry the sea life with them, which is great. On our right is Monster House Pie, and the train has reopened. At the beginning of the season they were still doing refurbishments, but I can confirm the train's reopened and it's just going around now. But yeah, on our right is Monster House Party, which is a Vekoma Madhouse. If you don't know what one of them is, it's very similar to Hex and it's a very good illusion. But yeah, just going to head to, well, Atlantica or the Sea Adventure, get a ride on there, and then I'll probably head back to Haunted House Party and take you around. Yeah, I always remember this as Atlantica. I remember queued for quite a while for this when it first opened. Really clever system, and yeah, they've overhauled it, and I'll hopefully take you on and get some video footage. Here's the outside of Deep Sea Adventure. This submarine's been there for years, even when it's called Atlantica. New models down there. Well, I haven't been on this for a while. Like I said, last time I came last year, this was all shut, so I couldn't even get close to it. But you can see sort of the age of this model, all faded. Really cool. Let's head on Deep Sea Adventure. At the moment, the park seems to be sort of spreading out quite well, so most things are 5 minutes still. But look at the crow, see that? Leaving food unattended. It's been so long since I've been here, can't even remember all the theming.
Explorers, it's nearly time for your adventure.
This is all sort of, don't remember any of this theming. Yeah, Lego shark here. Really cool. It's not in water, but it gives you the illusion. There's a photo opportunity. Well, they take the photo against the green screen, but I obviously chose out of that. Here's what they look like. So the ride system, the traps all at the top, and I believe it gives you the illusion of going underwater with the door, but the door you don't actually, if that makes sense. The door never actually submerges underwater. Designed by Mac Rides, I believe. Yeah, very clever system. So it never actually goes underwater, but gives you the illusion of stepping down. Right, just on the Deep Sea Adventure now. I'll spin the camera around. Unfortunately, for tall people like me, you've got to crouch down to look at the portholes. All these stingrays down there.
Hey recruits, check out all of the colorful corals around you. Fun fact, coral reefs form the home for hundreds or even thousands of sea creatures
All these new Lego
living
models.
together. Reefs are home to 1/4 of all marine life. In fact,
And we've got some more Lego models around that
creatures
side.
too, called polyps.
It's quite quiet in here. It's quite nice.
Kind of tropical waters.
Our systems are showing we're right on track to find Atlantis.
It's quite nice because, like Sea Life do the clear boat view experience, this is like that, but it's all included in the admission, and it's this ride. Really cool.
The water is full of life and Atlantean treasures. Keep an eye open for lurking sharks. Some like to lie around on the seabed. Whoa! I do love sharks. Awesome fact. Sharks have been on the earth longer than dinosaurs.
Don't forget about the cow-nosed stingrays. They're pretty cool too. They swim in groups.
They swim really close here, which is really nice. A bit dirty those ones, cups there, but
Brace yourselves,
you
explorers.
expect that underwater, they
We're
go underwater.
approaching Atlantis. Yay! Yes! Yippee!
Yeah, got some great views of some animals here. I believe the glass is slightly magnified to make them a bit bigger. Yeah, you've got to crouch down to properly look here. And Lego brick down there in the rocks ruins. Awesome, look how close they come. It's really, really cool to see all the sea life and that. If you haven't seen my other sea life video, check that out when I go Windsor Sea Life Brighton.
Whoa! Hey, it's been fun sharing the.
And then you've got all the sea life stuff when you come out. It's making brine shrimp. Yeah, all sort of bit of sea life as you come out. A payment wall as well. But yeah, all sort of sea life trust. We look after the sea animals here. And you get a ride. Right, as you can just see, I have been on Deep Sea Adventure or Atlantica for some of the older folk who know it as Atlantica. Anyway, I'm going to head around to the left now. I'm not going to go on Monster Party just yet. I'm going to explore I'll try and get to the Lost Kingdom and head there to try and get on the Dragon because that always gets busy. I'm just by the lake, where Deep Sea Adventure was. On our left, we have quite a few hotels, in-park hotels now for Legoland, which is great to see, but with these hotels becomes rides which have just disappeared and no longer with us. Because you've got Legoland Castle Hotel here, which used to be home to Dino Safari, and then you've got the lake here with another Lego model of the Fisherman. Like I say, it's a really good, really nice park, and this Legoland Hotel used to be home to the Jungle Coaster. And here's the Legoland Hotel, which used to be home to the Jungle Coaster. Jungle Coaster operated between 2004 and 2009. I remember queuing up for that, and it was one of the more intense coasters in Legoland of the time. It was removed to make way for the Legoland Hotel, but yeah, it only operated for 4 or 5 years. And then in the later years, it had a screen, like these plastic screens encased in the cart, and that was due to noise complaints from local residents of all screens. So they tried doing that, but it just made the ride even worse. It's a really good roller coaster actually. It was a wild mouse coaster, but yeah, they had to enclose the screens, and in the hot day it was just awful. And then it got removed. But did you know it was relocated to Legoland, Florida? Yeah, that's where that sits. I miss that coaster a lot. It was a really good coaster, really enjoyed it. Anyway, we're heading round now to Hydra's Challenge, which used to be, it was just a re-theme of another ride, but this is a great coaster where you can press the buttons, get people wet, which I will be doing I probably won't film them unless I'm horrible. But yeah, I'll try and get people wet on this ride. And I might go on it after Pirate Falls. But I love it. Great coaster. Great little flat ride. And then we head to the Flight of the Skyline, which is over there, which we're going to head on now. Here we go. UK's only flying theatre, Flight of the Skyline. Look at this big Maximus lion made out of Lego. Really cool. If you've never been on this, I highly recommend it. Last time I came here, I went this twice. It's absolutely amazing. There are better seats than others, but the smells, the flying through the air, I can't stress enough, this is such a great ride. And you don't even need 3D glasses. But yeah, I highly recommend coming on this if you are heading to Legoland. Can't wait to get on it. I'll give you my full review when I'm off. Right, I've just been on the Flight of the Skyline, the UK's only flying theatre. Absolutely incredible. I'm still smiling from it now. If you've never been on it, I highly recommend coming down to Legoland and getting on it. It's the smells, the feeling. It feels like you're in 4D, but you're not. It's just, you don't wear glasses. It's just so immersive, and the ride system on that is amazing. I mean, like I say, it's the only one in the UK, and I've never experienced anything like that before. It's sort of I've ridden that a few times now, but still, every time I come off, I'm always smiling, always happy, and I think the best seat is D, in my opinion. You're in the centre, and yeah, best seat in that is row D. So if you can get row D, do it. But yeah, I just can't put into words how amazing that ride is. And it's inside, so you don't get wet. It's a great attraction, really good addition to Legoland. Goes with the theme so well. And I can't rate it highly enough. It's one of my favourites at Legoland. Moving from the Flying Theatre, this is the stunt show area. As usual, across all the other Merlin parks, there's no show happening. And that's due to budget cuts across all Merlin parks, Thorpe Park, Alton Towers, Chessington, and Legoland, because it is all owned by Merlin. So there's no theatre or show today, and there's not been any announcement whether they're going to bring some back. They have got the Lego Festival, which happens at the weekends. That's a little event they're doing, but it's nothing like these shows where they dive into the water and dive off the lighthouse and have the jet ski going around. It's a really good show. Every time I came as a kid, this was like, you'd eat your lunch, watch your show, and it's good entertainment and good for families, because there's stunts in here which are just amazing. Speaking of stunts and shows, I've seen they've advertised on Legoland's website for a stuntman or stunt people to participate in this show. So does that mean that these shows are coming back? Hopefully it does. Anyway, I'm in sort of the main street now, where you've got the cafe, pizza and pasta. I haven't brought my lunch today, so I'm going to have to find something, the campus shop. But we're just going to head round and see what we can do. Right, we're just going to head across, hopefully go on Monster House Party. It's a good soundtrack in there. Yeah, hopefully get around there, go on that. I'm getting a bit hungry, so I'm going to see what, it's probably going to be a hot dog, unfortunately, and pay the extreme prices that Legoland charge and all Merlin parks charge for food. I was running a bit late once again, so I didn't have time to get a Tesco meal deal. Here's the boats, or the boat driving school. Queue time for that is 30 minutes, one of the longest in the park. Is always a large queue for this. Maybe a bit later on we'll get on this. And here's Monster House Party. Second thoughts, as usual on the vlogs, I don't stick to my plan, which I say I'm going to do. Monster House Party's just got a massive queue going. It says it's 5 minutes, it's not. So we're just going to head round to Lost Kingdom. I totally forgot about that. I might grab some food on the way, I don't know. It's only 11:45, And usually my top tips at the park is wait till 1:30 or have a late lunch or early lunch. Being Legoland and being a very family orientated park with a lot of young children, that goes out the window because lots of people are having their lunch already. So I'm going to have to gauge what I'm going to do. I mean, park hours today are 10 till 5, I believe. So quite a long day for a Friday, but I'm assuming about 3 o'clock the school trips and that will start leaving. Yeah, I'm going to try and source some food because I'm starved and get to the Lost Kingdom or the Knight's Kingdom. I can't remember what it's called, it's been a while. What I do like about Legoland is the different areas and the theming. I've also forgotten about Pirate Falls and getting on the water ride. And the sun's come out now, I've got my sunglasses, they're in the car, but I have got a sun hat. If that has to come out and ruin my hair, it will come out. Anyway, while I'm walking to Pirate area and the Knights area, I want to give a quick shout out to God. He's the sponsor of this video today because at the moment he's doing a pretty good job. It's raining on my way here, no rain anymore. There's Laser Raiders. I remember queuing hours for that ride when I was younger. Aero Nomads, that's been there for years, that has. Yeah, head round here. Hopefully, if I remember the way, I'm not looking at the map today. I'm trying to do it from memory, which is hard work. See all the new Lego models for the train, which has been redone. And the fishes. There's a button over there, see if that's still there and get people wet. Here's Legoland Ninjago and Ninjago the ride, which is an okay ride, not the best. Land Ninjago, we're going to head across to Pirate Falls. Did I say Pirate Falls? I meant Pirate Shores. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. But yeah, this makes me completed all the Merlin sort of parks in the UK. I've done Chessington, done Thorpe Park, done Alton Towers. On my first years I've actually managed to get around and do them all. Pirate Falls is looking tastier, baby. To my left is Pirate Falls. And there's a big pirate ship there. But we're going to head straight through into the kingdom. I can't remember what this land's called. I know it's where the castle is. We'll get on the dragon ride. Good coaster. Really good dark ride scene in there. And then I remember when I was younger, it used to be really big, and now it's not as big, but for a child and that, it's massive. Yeah, I love all the Lego models coming around Legoland. Knight's Kingdom, that's the word I'm looking for. Got there in the end. Yeah, head around Knight's Kingdom, get on the dragon. Merlin's Challenge. Broken. Dragon's Apprentice. Closed. Nice clean water, where it's all sort of filtered to water going into Legoland now. Get on the dragon. Here you go, join the queue for the dragon ride, advertised at 5 minutes. I like the queue line for this because it's not cattle pen, it goes straight round top of the castle. Once again, this is another ride which in the height of summer gets really busy. But I think Legoland do one of the really good jobs of spreading out the park and the people. Yeah, I like the queue line for this. This is getting old now. This is when I was younger. I'm 25 now. I did this bit on this when I was younger, so I can't remember how long this has been round. The views out the castle. Needs some TLC here and there though. Does need some TLC. But really good to see. Awesome. While I'm in the queue line, this is another ride which, if you come to Legoland, really good dark ride scenes, really good family coaster. Obviously this is a family park, some great family coasters. Chessington's a little bit higher on the sort of family coaster scale compared to this, but this is like for really younger children. Great bringing them to Legoland. Even if there's nothing for you, you can just look at the mini village, which we will look at very soon in this vlog coming up. Right, I've just been on the Dragon coaster. great family coaster. Once again, really good. Great dark ride scenes, but the only criticism I've got is that like the squeak going around the dark ride is really loud. You can't even hear the soundtrack, or it's like the tyre squeal. Anyhow, let's go on Pirate Falls. I'm going to wrap up. Then I'm going to get wet. I might as well get wet early. You know what? We're doing it for the vlog. Yeah, content. Right here, right now, here at Mark's Coasters and Parks. I'm all ready for this water ride. As much as I would love to say I've just been on Pirate Falls, they don't apparently allow single riders. Got to the front of the queue, it's walk on. I got to the front of the queue and yeah, not allow single riders. So there's no signs. I mean, I would say I'm a bit disheartened, mainly for the fact is there's no sign saying you can do that, no sign saying single riders only. But I got to the front and the lady there is like, oh, just thought I'd let you know, do you have a friend you can call on to go on it with you? No, I've got no friends. I'm just astounded, no single riders. Like, it's annoyed me more than it should have, because I don't even understand it, because like, I just don't know. They're like, oh, can you just get someone to come on with you and that? Well, no, because I'm here by myself, because I like Lego. Anyway, I'm going to find something to eat after that episode. Yeah, let's find myself something to eat. I think that's going to be my next task on the agenda, because I'm getting hungry. Hungry work, walking through a ride queue and not getting a ride. It's annoying me. There's no sign. If there was a sign saying single rider, I'd be like, yeah, all right. But there isn't. What? I don't get the difference. I don't know. Oh no. Anyway, yeah, I'm just down by Lego City with the fire department, but that's once again definitely not a single rider, so I'm not even going to attempt to go on that. I'm now going to try and find, I think it's going to be a hot dog. I know, exciting, extortionate price, but I'll use my annual pass discount and get a little bit of money off. Speaking of money off, I'm going to go into the Lego shop, obviously at Legoland, can't not, and I might buy something and see how much money I get off with the annual pass discount. Had a bratwurst for $12.50 there. I'm going to try and just find a rollover. It's going to be a bit cheaper. Got to save money where I can. But yeah, the park's actually filling out quite a lot now. Still people arriving, still getting quite busy. Yeah, like I say, try and find a rollover hot dog. I mean, I ain't going pizza pasta, I'm not going all you can eat for like stupid money either. But we're on the subject of water rides. Obviously Viking River Splash shut a couple of years ago now, and that was a raft ride, and it was only here for about 12 years. That was a really good river ride, and in the sort of boat. Sorry, that's just, you probably wouldn't hear that. The fish just popped up in the lake, just nearly attacked me. But yeah, the Viking River Splash shut a few years ago, and I do miss it. It's still standing but not operating, which is a shame. But yeah, let's find something to eat. I'll give you an update when I found a suitable food to quench my appetite. Right, I've just had lunch, had a rollover hot dog as I wanted, which was, I can't remember how much it was. It was quite expensive, about £9.50 plus £1 for onions. Merlin pass discount, I think total £7. I don't think she charged me for onions in the end. I don't even know. I don't really care, to be honest. It was a good enough spot. Anyway, then I sat down at the show area, had some food and ate it, because that's what you do when you buy food. Anyway, I'm going to head back now to Miniland and give you a tour around there and see what's changed over the years and give you a full sort of update. Here we go, just heading into Miniland now from Duplo Land. And you'll be able to pause the video and have a proper read of all these plaques. But Italy, what I like about Miniland is all the sort of details they put into these buildings. Really cool. And all the cars and that move around. They've got the sensors there. I can show you there. But there's nothing moving around at the moment. Well, not as I can see. There's a few Easter eggs as well. Yeah, really cool. I have heard that some of these buildings have been revamped for this year. Not necessarily in Italy. But the audio and soundtrack which goes with these places is really cool as well. Look at that. Awesome. It's Belgium. We'll head across to Holland. There you go, that's what I mean about moving. Sort of, we've got the boats. Really cool. Obviously, these are out 24/7. These don't come inside at night. These are always out. So you do get a bit of weather on them, hence why they've got to keep on top of it. I'm in the lower section at the moment, quite a bit quiet around here. Docks. We've got those pesky crows over there, which steal people's food out of their pushchairs, if you saw earlier. Audio's going around for the train, but it doesn't look like the train's been around the tracks for a while. Look at all this overgrown vegetation. Here's where one of the Lego Festival is. I think last weekend is tomorrow, this weekend for the festival. It's the only bit of entertainment these Merlin parks have had. Here's Wales and the train going round. It's awesome. They've been going around for years. Being in Windsor, we have got Windsor Castle in model build. Very cool. Stonehenge over there. Don't remember that being there. Yeah, some of the models are moving, some aren't. Yeah, the scale of this is really something. If you've never been to Legoland or Miniland, highly recommend. Like I say, it's really cool to see all sort of these builds. And look at the police car, don't remember that being there. There, and next to the bus moving. Yeah, like I say, it's really cool to see these builds and the scale they build up to, and how likeness is for like everything. Really cool. Usually these guards are going round doing a little march, but they're not. And here's Buckingham Palace. If you ever come here at seasons like Halloween and that, they sometimes throw like people with skeletons, throw them around, and like in Christmas, like Santas and that. Yeah, really cool. And there's BT Tower and Big Ben, and across from London Eye. Quite a good scale. I've got to see they've got an ambulance there. See if I can get the picture of it. See the ambulance there. That I've never seen bricks that yellow before, so it looks quite new. Really cool, keeping up with the theming, still adding to it. And some of these cars down here look quite new as well. It's nice that they keep adding to it. And there you go, there's the train moving off. Awesome. So you've got Canary Wharf and London Bridge. But yeah, these towers are new for this year, I believe. They're redone, which is really great to see. They used to be HSBC's building, but then it moved out. Well, then they moved out, I think. It's not even labelled anymore. But yeah, they've all even gone bigger for scale. There's London Bridge. Yeah, even bigger for scale. Like, massive, really cool. Lots of new bits and bobs around here. I say Canary Wharf. There's a taxi, off we go. And the underground, down there, underground sign, and the Elizabeth Line sign. Crazy Golf. Awesome. Yeah, really spent a lot of time on this area in recent years. These trains have got buttons. What should we select? Yellow train. See what happens. There's the yellow train. Awesome. Yeah, it's so cool. Oh, what they do around here. And even on the other side. Cricket. Brighton Pier, obviously local to me. Obviously, it's not like for like, it's got a few things on there. You've got race circuits. Just so much detail goes into these, a lot of time. Even the electronics. Loads of famous landmarks over here. Statue of Liberty, World Trade Center, Las Vegas. Massive. The scale of this is just unreal. Like I say, if you've never been to Legoland, even just coming for the Miniland, it's so worth it. If you're into Lego, definitely recommend. And you've got this NASA Space Center. I remember when this first opened when I was younger. And it used to have the countdown there, which it does still at the back there. It used to take off. I'm pretty sure this used to lift up and then smoke came out. I think the smoke still works, but I'm not certain whether it still lifts up. Still got 5 minutes yet till it takes off anyhow. Moving across to France now, and they have got the Eiffel Tower, which you can buy, which is massive, but it's not that big. It's big! It's not as big as this one. Scale of this Miniland, it's amazing. Anyway, we're going to have a look at the new models which we saw from London earlier. We're going to try and get some footage from it from the other side. I can't tell you the scale of this, how tall it is. But we'll go around the other side. You've got the ambulance over there. See if I can zoom in. Over there. And the police cars, they've all redone lots of this, which is so nice to see. It was looking run down in recent years though. What I like is the underground, which actually goes, I don't know whether it just goes forwards and backwards, or it just disappears. Oh, it does go forwards and backwards. Yeah. You've got the underground, pretty cool. And the vehicles. See, you can tell which new, like the red car there, the red post box. Post van, new. John Lewis. And like new double-decker buses and black cabs, and you can see the stuff which is faded as well. It's been out in the sun. Awesome. All these new buildings, all this new area, even just the barriers and that, really cool to see. Scale of these. Also, if I zoom in, see that little dot there? Looks like a pigeon or a bird or something they've put against it. Yeah, that little speck there. Yeah, put like a bird or I don't know, to give the scale. You've got the window cleaners down there. Awesome. Yeah, they've really worked on this scene in the last year. It wasn't like this last year. But yeah, really worked in it. It looks all really fresh with all the new colours, all new bricks. Favourites. It always has been grand to me. This, like, it's even grander. They've gone even bigger. It's like double the size what it used to be. Right, just leaving Miniland now. Hope you enjoyed that sort of overview and looking around Miniland. Obviously, it can't compare on camera like it is in person. Yeah, we'll go on Minifigure Speedway and we'll come off and then we'll decide what we're going to do afterwards. Still at 5 minutes. Going on the All-Star side this side now. I was on the Legends one, the other, which is the blue one. Now I'm going in the orange one. See the difference. Right, I've just been on Minifigure Speedway once again. Got back row on the other side this time. Still a great little coaster. And then I quickly jumped into the 4D cinema. I watched the Friends Alien Invasion. Good little 4D cinema. I mean, in the recent years, they've definitely upped the effects and things like that in there, which is great to see. Obviously, there's not many people in there, but when you've got a flying theatre as well, I mean, they are set different sort of things, but the flying theatre and the 4D cinema, I mean, they're both similar but different. Both flying theatres totally different to 4D cinema, but the 4D cinema you get wet on, which is really good to see. I'm quite happy because I'm counting that as a water ride. Anyway, I'm going to head walk around now. Can't believe I missed this earlier. This Lego model in Mythica. Take a picture of that. Really cool. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I feel a bit lost. I'm a bit hungry. I've done all the major coasters. Now, obviously, Legoland got a new coaster or two. Well, one new coaster or two dueling coasters last year. But I still think it is missing a couple of bigger rides. I mean, I know it's a family park, but Chessington I know is the next one up really from Legoland, but I think there still needs to be a few more rides. I'm going to head to Monsters House Party now, but when they got rid of the Jungle Coaster, I keep mentioning that because it did play a massive part in what I remember from when I was a kid. But if we're talking about the Jungle Coaster, and then they never really replaced it until you get to Minifigure Speedway, and that's about 10-15 years. So I feel like they need another coaster, personally, because even when I'm getting off like the coasters here, kids are still like, oh, well, can we go on another coaster? And really there's 3 main coasters here, or 2 actually, and yeah, I feel like they need to put a little bit more in it. I mean, if you look at Belgium and that, they've got a wing coaster, which even goes and does an invert. But that's all down to Legoland and Merlin. And obviously, if Merlin are cutting budgets on entertainment, what they're going to do on coasters and park-wise. Anyway, we're heading round to Monsters House Party. Let's give a go on this Vekoma Madhouse. Monsters House Party, advertised 10 minutes. So join the queue there. And yeah, I mean, this is the only sort of one with cattle pen for queuing. I mean, it's all right themes with the posters and that at the side, but it's just boring cattle pens. Unlike the Dragon, it's just boring, isn't it? I mean, I've never seen it filled up. I'm sure on opening day this was, but it's still not unsightly for this sort of park. I mean, when I was younger, they used to have like Lego sets, like Lego things in the queue line, sort of there, where you could not hear in this exact attraction, because this wasn't here when I was younger, but Lego sets for kids to build to keep them entertained, which was really handy. Same with Pirate Falls, but they seem to have taken them away nowadays. I can't take you inside like all Vekoma Madhouse is, it's not allowed. But yeah, we'll go to Monsters House Party, and I'll give you my review when I come off on Vekoma Madhouse. Look at the facade here, it's just all peeling away, not very good. Right, I've got what footage I could, not much, but I've just been on Monsters Party, which is a Vekoma Madhouse, very similar to one at Hex at Alton Towers, but once again, still a good ride, good sort of dark ride, and a good flat ride. I'm going to head across now to not Tomb Blaster. I know the shooting one they've got here, Pharaoh's. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to head around to that, get a ride on there. The theming on there has not been the best in recent years, and like I said earlier, I have queued hours for it before, and it's not worth the hours queue. Same with Monster Party. Once again, 15-minute tops. I only queued about 5-10, but yeah, 15-minute tops to that. Most of these rides here, obviously, if with a family, I would increase the queuing time. But for myself personally, as a roller coaster enthusiast, going for just normal, like as an adult solo, yeah, it's not worth these long queues. Luckily today, the people at the park, the guests at the park, have spread out quite nicely, which is quite nice. I'm probably not going to do a full day here. I'm not going to stay here till park closes, because I've done most I want to do already, and I get to take you around the shop, and we'll have a look around there at the end. That's it, it's Laser Raiders. You know, I'll get there in the end. They're going to head on this, then we might go on Ninjago just for the fun of it, but I'm not expecting too much. I'll see if I can take you on this Laser Raiders. It's 25 minutes advertised time. It's not even worth it for me. It's not worth a half an hour of my time waiting to queue for that. And here comes the train. Good to see this back in operation at Legoland. I'm just in the shop, well, not the main shop. Have a look at this, 2 flower collections. That's what you can create. But don't be fooled by this mirror making it look like a bigger bouquet than it is. Just been in one of the little shops, nearly brought myself an ice cream. About £3 for a Magnum. I was like, nah, I'd rather get something a bit better, like a donut or something. I don't even know. I fancy something sweet. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to go on now. It's 2 o'clock now. Like I say, park shuts at 5, but I don't know whether I'm going to be here till that late. Obviously, it is Friday. I don't want to get stuck in traffic. But yeah, it's been a good day so far. I'll give my full update at the end. Obviously, there is so much I can do by myself, and sort of park times. I don't want to queue. I don't think anyone does. Heading across now to Ninjago the ride. Advertised wait 15 minutes. We'll get on here. There you go. Advertised wait 15 minutes. Ninjago. Yeah, this was added when I stopped coming to the park. Yeah, this ride was added when I stopped coming to the park when I was younger, but yeah, it's been added in recent years. It's a trackless ride, I believe, and you've got to go do some weird hand movements, wear 3D glasses in order for it to register you picking it up. Well, I've just been on Ninjago the ride. It's not a trackless ride, what I thought. It is on a track. Anyway, one of the screens in there has totally gone down. But what I mean by that is it's just errors, error messages, Windows problems. Still 3D, but not worth it. Yeah, it's a bit of a swizz, that ride. Don't really enjoy it. My arm aches. It shows how much ninja skills I was doing. Wouldn't wait more than 15 minutes like I did for that. Anyway, I'm getting near the end of the day, I think. Well, it's about 2:30 now. I'm not feeling doing much more, to be honest, today. Reason for that is the park's sort of busy, and I just don't feel like doing any more. I think I've done all the main sort of rides here. I don't really fancy some re-rides, to be honest. It's quite busy, and yeah, I was going to go, like I said, on Pirate Falls earlier, but don't allow single riders. And the geese. I'm going to quickly hop on laser tag thing, laser quest, because it's advertised 10 minutes. I've just looked, I've just actually opened the app now and had a look. Yeah, advertised 10 minutes, so we're going to hop on there, then do the flying theatre, and then maybe Speedway, I'm not certain, and then we'll go around the store and probably call it a day. There you go, that's a better queue time, 10 minutes. We'll walk through here. The theming in here is actually quite good. This used to be the old circus tent, but I didn't ever actually came here when it was the circus. But I remember this getting redone. I remember queuing all the way back here before. It's a good little queue line. Very cattle penny, as we can see. I remember, yeah, queuing all the way back here some years ago. But they've added screens to add, when you're queuing, something to watch. Got a kids zone and the main queue. Kids zone's just this play area. No Lego, nothing like that. Just a play area. But yeah, this is not a long one. If you want a good blaster, Toon Blaster's the one. This is like a similar to Toon Blaster, but not as good or detailed. A few bits of theming in the queue line. I was getting lost myself then. We'll head through. Queue line. Indiana Jones is my favourite one though. This is why it's a weird queue line, because they get the train to come straight through the middle. Strange. Right, I've just been on Laser Raiders there. I was going to get some online footage and got the camera out and they're like, no, not allowed. Which I wouldn't mind, but it makes me sound like not entitled. What's the word? Anyway, makes me sound like an idiot, or I can't say what I feel like I want to say without keeping it PG. Anyway, I've seen other YouTubers, big ones, get cameras out on that ride, do POVs and so on and so forth, and not get in trouble. And yet, I try and there's no difference. Like, I've got a wrist strap on here and everything like that. So, yeah, a bit annoying, but you just have to take my word for it that it's not a go on Toon Blaster. If I had to choose between them both, I'll go on Toon Blaster. If you want to go on that, it did go down, like broke down before I got on it as well. If you want to go on that, I won't queue more than 10 minutes. Anyway, I'm going to go flat on the Skyline and then probably wrap up this video. I'm not going on flat on the Skyline, too long a queue, and it's not really worth it. I've not had, like I said, it's been a good day, but it could be better. I'll give you a full update in a minute. Right, I'm going to do my overall thoughts of Legoland while I walk up to the main shop, because it is a bit of a trek. Anyway, overall, I think Legoland's a great family park. Keyword there, family. Coming by yourself as a single solo person, it's good. I like Lego, I love Lego quite a lot. I've got loads at home, but it just seems like Pirate Falls, you don't do single rider, and it is family orientated. Obviously, I'm not expecting thrill coasters by all means. They've got some great flat and dark rides here for the family and people of all ages. Miniland's great if you just want to watch or look at little mini Lego models on big ones. They've got some great photo opportunities here and lots of things to do and see. But I think going by yourself to one of these parks is great because you can do what you want and you can get on the rides you want, but it is very family orientated. Even Chessington's got single rider queues, not that I expect it from Legoland because it is a family park. Like I said, Pirate Falls, I don't know why that's single rider. Personally, I think it's a great park, really good for families, younger children, so definitely come down, and if you are like Lego, really good. Come on, if you're doing it solo, come on a non-term day, so when everyone term time, come term time, don't come half term, because this is one of the busier parks in half term. It is sometimes even busier than the Thorpe Park because it is just so family orientated, which is great. I would come back here again. I mean, the key thing why I'm here is you can get annual discount in the shop, I believe. So we'll just double check that when I go and see if I can get anything. I might get something, I might not. But as I said, as a person like me who loves roller coasters, it's a good park. There's better ones out there, but Lego, roller coasters, the theming, it is the complete package here. The flying theatre is definitely a must, even if you just come here for that. Come here for that, Minifigure Speedway, both really good rides. I think all in all, it's a good park. That's my sort of, not wrap up, but it is in terms of my overall opinion of Legoland. I love it. I am missing some of the older rides and they haven't really replaced them in my opinion. Minifigure Speedway is a great addition as I rode it last year. Still riding really well. Some bits do need a bit of TLC here and there, and the live sort of actors and the stage performances need to come back, but that's just general across Merlin parks. overall. Right, I'm heading now to the Lego shop, see what's about in there. I'll take you with me, and then we'll probably wrap up this video. Like I say, park's still got about 2 hours left. It's 3:15 now, but I'm pretty much done for the day, to be perfectly honest. The Pirate Falls has still annoyed me. I don't know why that is. Single rider, I really don't. And yeah, and it just seems one rule for one rule for another on the filming. It is what it is, it's all health and safety at the end of the day, I'm assuming. Not that I was going to do anything with it, I just wanted to bring you along and show you what it's like on the ride and how different it is to Toon Blaster, because Toon Blaster is so much better themed. If you're comparing that's Raiders, whatever it is, shooter laser Raiders, Toon Blaster, if we say Toon Blaster's a 10, that's probably a 2. So that's my opinion on that. But obviously it's Lego themed. In my opinion, I think they need to either re-theme that or restructure it completely. Anyway, I'm just walking back now to the main entrance. We'll take you around the Lego shop, see if there's anything there, see whether the discount works, if I choose to get anything, and then we'll wrap up the video. Here's some more models. Didn't capture this morning because it was quite busy around here in the plaza, especially the hill train, because there is a sort of hill you've got to get up. We'll see if we can get some pictures of Viking River Splash as well. Here's the hill train coming up. No, the trees have overgrown Viking River Splash, but it's still standing but not operating. Like I said, shut a couple of years ago. But yeah, we're going to go in the main Lego shop, take you in along with me, see whether we get anything, and we'll take everything from there. Right, so here's the Lego models and that, really cool. And you enter the park. One of my favourite things is this Lego tree inside, really cool. It's really nice laid out shop in here, loads of room. Vending machine's pretty cool. Minifigure vending machine. Right, just been to the Lego store. I haven't got anything for myself, got something for my mum. Anyway, you save 10% on the retail store through the annual pass. So that's always handy to know. Sometimes it's just worth, if you've got an annual pass, come to Legoland, just go into the big store, save 10%. Anyway, that just about wraps up this vlog. Like I say, thank you guys for watching. Comment if you remember any of the rides at Legoland which I've mentioned, or any ones which I haven't. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know how long it's going to be. It's going to be a bit on the longer side. I reckon about 45 to an hour maybe. I'm not certain. But I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Like I say, like, comment, subscribe if you want. I'll try, at the moment we're at peak season, so I'm trying to get these out once a week. But that's not a schedule by all means. I can only do it when I've got time. Speaking of got time, I'm trying to plan Europa Park. I am trying really hard. So if you want to see that video, let me know whether you want me to do just a travel video or just me at the park. Let me know in the comments as well. But all that's left for me to say is thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this vlog at Legoland Windsor Resort. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Just to give you a scale, obviously I'm leaving about 2 hours early, but the car park here is really busy now. I mean, they're doing pretty well with the queues, but funny thing is, I can't remember where I parked.